From Lagos, the nation's commercial capital, this is the news at 10, live from Channels Television. Reported tonight, Amarachi Ubani.
Good evening and welcome. Tonight, an explosion rocks a football viewing center in Adamawa State, killing scores of people. New video believed to be that of missing Chibok schoolgirls shows students appealing to the federal government to facilitate their release. Resident doctors begin nationwide warning strike today, call on federal government to pay their entitlements. And 2 Italian priests and a Canadian nun freed after 2 months in captivity. We begin tonight with reports of an explosion in Mubi, Adamawa State, northeast Nigeria, where a number of people are said to have died. The report on Reuters news agency quoted a police officer as saying that the bomb struck a crowd at a football viewing center, and dozens of people may have died. The victims are said to be watching a football match at the viewing center before the incident occurred. Adamawa State is one of the northeastern states under emergency rule, and there's been a 24-hour curfew recently enforced in the state. We'll bring you more on this as soon as we get them. Well, for the first time since their abduction, a video posted online shows the Chibok schoolgirls bravely speaking about their ordeal in the hands of Boko Haram. A UK paper, the Daily Mail, says it has seen footage in which the girls looked healthy, dressed in their homemade school uniforms of pale blue gingham, and were pleading for their release as they stood courageously in front of the camera. Now, in the video, the girls looked clearly scared, upset, and were trying to be brave. According to the Daily Mail, some of the schoolgirls who spoke in the video complained about hardship, being hungry, and their anxiety about their families. The video, taken by an intermediary on May 19th, is believed to have been shown to the presidency, but sources close to the presidency denied receipt of any such video. This video, if proven to be true, makes 3 the number released by Boko Haram leader Abubakar Shekau since the abduction of the girls from Government Girls Secondary School, Chibok in Borno State. Meanwhile, campaigners calling for the release of the abducted girls in Chibok, Borno State, have said that they're optimistic the girls will be rescued and returned to their families before the end of the first week of June. They argue that their agitation has led to the flow of support from the international community, which has fueled their optimism about the possibility of the girls' rescue soon. According to them, no aggression or opposition will deter them in their cause as they condemn the Boko Haram insurgents and demand the girls' unconditional release.
48 days after the Chibok girls' abduction and 33 days since the protest started, and the Bring Back Our Girls protest group is not saving their breath. Driven from the Unity Fountain by an opposing group and then locked out of the Maitama amusement park, they have resorted to sitting on mats and standing by the roadside to continue on their demands.
And what are we asking? The truth, nothing but the truth.
The emotion with which they speak is not a thing one would miss as their attempts to stay strong in their weary situation.
It's 33 days we've been here, 48 days. Girls are missing. 18-year-olds, 17-year-olds, 16-year-olds. You know what 48 days means to them in their lives? It's a lifetime. They are impressionable. They can be changed. Their ideologies can be taken away from them. Who they are as people, because right now they are telling them that Aisha Yusufu, I have failed them. They are telling them that you have failed them. The government has failed them and the whole world has
are coming back. Like she said, within this week, these girls are coming back. Yeah. And we know that the God we worship knows that these girls are innocent. And God works in mysterious ways. Let nobody deceive us. These girls are coming back. We have not failed. We are standing with our girls. We are praying for them.
As news that the Bring Back Our Girls protest is waxing on stronger in major cities such as Kano, these activists preach civility as the only mantra they would follow.
I want you as an independent-minded individual, take that decision to defend a rightful cause. Anywhere, anytime you find yourself. It is not about a group. People wanted to, a lot of people stop me on the road, they snap pictures by the car and like, wow, how can we join this organization? I told them it's not an organization, it's a free movement. Just find where people are, like a meeting like this, be part of it. We don't register, we don't call, we don't segregate, we don't choose membership, there's no condition attached to it.
Bring Back Our Girls, Abuja, to every single corner of this world is bounded by the same civility. You will tell our brethren in Kano and Kaduna, no matter the aggression that is channeled at them, no matter the amount of talks that may be sent at them, they must maintain the civility of Bring Back Our Girls.
33 days, and they say, though weary, they are full of hope that the girls will be rescued before the week runs out. And as they pray, they firm their conviction that they have taken the right stand, which will yield results soon enough. Omelogo, Nadi Channels Television News.
The Minister of Information, Mr. Labaran Maku, has been assessing the administration of President Goodluck Jonathan, playing up the rebasing of the nation's gross domestic product as a plus for the government. He also acknowledged the democratic principles established under President Goodluck Jonathan, insisting that the country has made progress in the last 4 of this administration. Mr. Maku was on our program, Politics Today.
This is the first time we are running Nigeria on a democratic pedestal for 15 years. So for us as a people, we must thank God for this opportunity to see democratic governance run in our country for 15 years. And you could see that in the last 15 years, in spite of the challenges we still face developing a new democracy, you will see that Nigerians are now getting used to the idea that power is temporary, that people will come to power, stay for a definite period of time, and leave. Now, this enables our citizens to look forward to change, predictable change, not change that will come because there is a coup, not change that will come because some people are stronger than others and use the gun, to change people elected. In the last 15 years, we have exited the debt trap, and today, Nigeria is no longer under the weight of the debt burden. And as a result, we've been able to plan our economy, and as a result of which we have now become the #1 economy in Africa. And in the last 4 years of President Jonathan's administration, you have seen the economy growing steadily at almost 7% per annum. Our economic growth has overtaken population growth. The economy has expanded. Our social services are coming back. If you look at the railways, they are coming back. If you look at the roads, there have been comprehensive reconstruction of several roads. The roads are much better than they were in the past. And as we go into 2015, we're beginning to see that Nigerian travelers all over the country are seeing the changes that have come on board. We are hoping that the opposition party will hold itself and reorganize itself, respect internal democracy of its members. And there are also some other things we are noticing. Some of the parties that collapsed into APC are beginning to feel worried that the party is being taken over by new entrants, particularly those governors that left PDP to APC have taken over a major chunk of the party, and they have displaced a number of people who made the sacrifices to form the party. A number of them, like Bafarawa, former governor of Sokoto, Shekaro, former governor of Kano, have returned back to PDP because the party did not offer them justice. So the problem we are going to have with APC is the idea that anybody that left PDP back to APC becomes a progressive overnight. And so the original vision of the party, as was understood by the ACN, by the CPC, AMPP, has been diluted.
Minister of Information, Mr. Labaran Maku. Now to politics in Yobe State, where the All Progressives Congress swept the by-election conducted to fill a State House of Assembly position. Announcing the result at the end of the collation of the results, the returning officer, Malam Idris Yusuf, said the APC candidate, Alhaji Shuaibu Baba, polled a total of 14,360 votes to defeat the People's Democratic Party's candidate, Alhaji Shuaibu Ibrahim, who scored a total of 7,871 votes. Well, one of the leading governorship contenders in the People's Democratic Party's primaries in Osun State, Isiaka Adeleke, has defected to the All Progressives Congress. Mr. Adeleke, who was the first executive governor of the state, was in the race for the PDP ticket barely 2 months ago. However, it was the reverse in Edo State, where an APC lawmaker in the Federal House of Representatives, Abubakar Momo, left the APC and returned to the PDP.
The crowd in Osogbo, Osun State, giving a lively welcome to a man who was once their governor. Senator Isiaka Adeleke is not on a campaign train to be governor again, but seems to have a change of mind regarding the company he keeps.
There's no way I can support somebody who is violent prone to go to the government house. They want to use violence, they want to leave.
Meanwhile, in Edo State, the reverse is the case, as a member of the House of Representatives, Abubakar Momo, is returning to the People's Democratic Party, PDP. Party supporters from Auchi in Esako West local government area welcome one of their own back to the fold.
With the fact from today, having listened to my leaders who are here and those who are not here, I have no more to say about ACM or APC. So what you have said is that I should go back to the National Assembly and let them know that it is now a reunion with the People's Democratic Party. Is that what you said?
We have dropped the APC. We are now back to PDP. You know those days I told you that PDP is dead. It is not like, it's like Jesus Christ who died before Apo. As I'm talking to you now, you may not believe. People will be bamboozled you. And you will see it. Those people who are still making us somewhere, they will all come and join you.
This back-and-forth movement in politics is nothing new, but what appears to be worrisome for these two is that it's coming close to the elections.
In part two, after the break, Nigerians in South Africa demand free and fair elections in 2015. That's in a moment. Please join us again.